I was a electrician by trade, and I worked in the building trades for 13 years. And during the time that I was working in the building trades, I got into the coin laundry business. Ended up buying some property and buying equipment and opening a co-wash of our own. I felt like maybe that was as far as it's ever going to go, you know. When we bought our equipment, well, the manufacturer we bought it from didn't have a distributor in Texas, and so he offered me the distributor. So anyhow, we started out as an operator and a distributor. I guess the first big product sort of got us out of the wand-type co-wash business was when we elected to build an automatic. And we built an automatic, and we call it the Water Wizard. When you're talking about building an automatic and you're going in competition with some people that have been in it for years and years, well, you know, you could imagine that your chances of success is probably pretty slim. But we ended up selling really hundreds of them, hundreds. Yeah.
We spent a lot of time weekends, you know, cleaning, washing bays, emptying trash. That's kind of what we did as a family. I remember one Sunday, we were all sitting around the dinner table, and I was a younger child. I was probably, I don't know, 10 or 11. And I was like, can we please talk about anything but car washing? Just anything.
People are going to wear clothes and they're going to get dirty, and so they're going to need to use the laundromat facilities. And people have got automobiles and they're going to get dirty, and so they're going to need to wash them. So, you know, I felt like, well, hey, this could be a fairly long-term business to be in. Yeah. And then in the laundry business, our washing machines at that time, it took 15 cents to turn them on, and it was a 33-minute cycle. In the car wash business, it took a quarter to turn it on, and it was a 5-minute cycle. So the math, you know, if you did the math, it's pretty easy to figure out what you wanted to do. Yeah. One of the biggest influences, I guess, was when we were in the manufacturing segment of the car wash industry. Well, you know, naturally we had a lot of competition, and Dilling Harris was up there in Dallas. You know, we couldn't let our competition get ahead of us, so you know, we made us work harder. Yeah, harder and smarter. I'd have to tell them, it doesn't make any difference if you're going to be an operator, or if you're going to be a distributor, or if you're going to be a manufacturer. What you better be willing to do is work some long hours, and you're not going to be able to make it, you know, if you think you're going to make it working an 8-hour day, like an 8-hour day job. That may offend some people, but you know, nevertheless. 10 years ago, Bobby Keith came to me and he said he'd like to do a story on my life, and he gave me an outline to do, and really didn't have time to fool with it, and so I kind of put it away. And a few years ago, I ran into it and I got to looking at it, and then I talked to Bobby, and Bobby came to the ranch and interviewed me. We ended up completing the book, sent it to press probably in November, and we actually got the books just right before Christmas, and which made the timing was wonderful, because I was able to give those to my family and friends for Christmas presents. Yeah.
We've been blessed, basically very blessed as a couple. The Lord has blessed us. We haven't had a lot of big serious problems. Naturally, everybody gets some aggravation with each other. That's life. We've been married 65 years, so it's a long time. I felt like working with him. I've worked with him for years. I was secretary, or whatever you want to call it. I was that for many, many, many years. So we just kind of work together. It's just the way it's been. Even now, we still work together. So.
You know, I saved my money and invested it in this ranch, and so I bought this ranch with the intention that it would be a place for me to retire, and it would be a place that we could leave to our children. Living down here is not for everybody. You know, when you turned off of the pavement up there, that's where our mailbox is, and that's 5 miles away. You know, one of the goals that we had here was we established a family cemetery here on the property, and then we also built a chapel here on the property. So, you know, ranch is free and clear, and we enjoy living here. That I'm a big game hunter. Me and a hunting buddy of mine, you know, we tried to make a trip to the North Country up, you know, Canada, Yukon, Northwest Territory, British Columbia. You know, we probably made, you know, 25 trips, hunting trips up there over the course of my life. Oh, I was shocked, number one, because I told Chuck that I thought I was through getting awards, because we got a lot of different awards, and I didn't expect to get any kind of award from, you know, the Southwest Cohorts Association, and so it's very humbling. Well, I'm going to say that, you know, the cohorts industry has been wonderful to me and my family. We enjoyed a lot of wonderful experiences.
The level of drive that he has. At 85 years of age, the man still gets up and goes to work every day. I hope that I have that level of drive when I'm his age.